Good day, cadets. I am Decadet Gentry PALES, and my partner is Decadet Christopher Ma. So, today we'll talk about a story or the story of the life of a man who has impacted the entire economy and internet industry of China almost single-handedly. His life is nothing less than the story of Robert, the Bruce, and the spider that we were taught as a kindergarten. And that is the story of Jack Ma. So who is Jack Ma? Jack Ma is the founder of the e-commerce giant Alibaba and is a stakeholder at Alipay. He is now officially the richest man in China with an estimated net worth of $25 billion. On the back of the recent world record $150 billion IPO filing of his company. Given all of this, Jack Ma only holds a 7.8% stake in Alibaba and 50% stake in Alipay. Alibaba and Jack Ma, although are not household names out of China, you must know that Alibaba is worth more than Facebook and processes goods more than eBay and Amazon combined. Jack Ma's backstory. Ma Yun, aka Jack Ma, is one of those self-made billionaires with humble beginnings. Jack Ma was born in Hangzhou in the southeastern part of China. He was born and raised along with an elder brother and a younger sister during the rise of communist China and its isolation from the western regions. His parents were traditional musicians, storytellers, and they didn't make enough to be even considered as a middle class during those days. Former US President Richard Nixon's visit the Hangzhou in 1972 improved the situation of tourism in his hometown, and Jack wanted to make the most of this opportunity. Jack always wanted to learn English as a kid, and he spent his early mornings riding on his bike to a nearby park, giving English tours to foreigners for free. Then he met a foreign girl who gave him the nickname Jack, for his name was hard to spell for her. Jack, after graduating with a bachelor's degree in English, worked as an English teacher at Hangzhou Danji University with a pay of $12 per month. Now, here's come to the part where it gets more interesting, even before he has received that degree and became an English teacher.
Rejected but not a failure. Jack Ma is an extremely lucky bloke who just became a billionaire in a snap. But it's safe to know that rejections are synonymous with Jack Ma. Who wouldn't believe the number of times this man has been rejected and failed? In his early childhood, Jack Ma failed his primary school examinations, not once but twice. He failed twice during his middle school exams. When applying to universities after high school, Jack failed the entrance exam twice before finally joining Hanzu Normal University. He even applied and enrolled to Harvard University 10 times about being admitted, and got rejected each time. This was only during his education. During and after his bachelor degree, Jack tried and failed to get a job at many places. After spending 3 years to get into university, Jack failed to land a job after applying to them 30 times. He reflected in his interview when KFC came to China. 24 people went for a job, 23 people were accepted. I was the only guy who wasn't. Was only one of the 5 applicants for a job in the police force and was the only one getting rejected. After being told you're not good. Also in his entrepreneurial understanding, Jack Ma went on to fail in his individual ventures, but didn't stop him in any way from dreaming bigger. The resurrection of Jack Ma. In one of his interviews, when asked about his rejections, this is what he had to say. Well, I think we have to get used to it. We're not that good. Overcoming the pain of rejections and treating rejections as an opportunity to learn and grow was what Jack Ma made of it. After finally coming to terms with all of his rejections and failures, Jack Ma visited US in 1995 for a government undertaking project related to the building of highways. Then Jack Ma was first introduced to the internet and computers. Computers were pretty rare in China then, given the high cost associated with them, and internet or emails were non-existent. The first word he searched on Mosaic browser was beer, and it popped out the result from different countries. What signs of China anywhere? He then searched China, and not a single result popped out. He decided It was the time for China and its people to get on internet. Finally, after persuading 17 of his other friends to invest and join him in new e-commerce startup Alibaba, the company began from his apartment. Initially, Alibaba didn't have a single penny in investment from outside investors, but they later raised 20 million from SoftBank and other 5 million from Goldman Sachs in 1999. Building trust among the people of China that an online system of payment and package transfer is safe was the biggest challenge Jack Ma and Alibaba faced, a challenge that Jack Ma will cherish for his lifetime. After started his first successful company at the age of 31 and even after never having written a single line of code or selling something to anyone, Jack Ma runs in one of the biggest e-commerce networks in the world. The company went on to grow rapidly, expanding all across the world, quickly growing out of its China shell, only second to Walmart now. In terms of sales per year, Alibaba has become the e-commerce giant that Jack Ma has envisioned for it.